It's 6:03 on Wednesday morning, June 4th. It's 63 degrees, mostly sunny, less hazy today. Highs upper 80s. Good morning. I'm Michelle Basch.
And I'm John Aaron. The top local story we're following this hour, we're learning new information in the case against two high school students charged in the death of the owner of a koi pond business in Arundel County. WTOP's Neil Augenstein says the details come in charging documents.
Edward Koza was attacked in his store on May 24th, according to charging documents cited by the Baltimore Banner. Police say Jonah Poole and Kylie Dakes bound the man's arms, covered his mouth with tape, took him for a ride in his pickup truck, doused it with gasoline, and set it on fire with him in the back seat. Police are still working on a motive, but confirmed Jonah Poole worked in Koza's koi pond business for a few weekends about a year ago. Detectives say surveillance video shows Dakes at a nearby gas station buying $10 worth of gas. The melted spout of a plastic gas can was found inside the burned-out truck. The two are charged with murder, conspiracy, and arson and are being held without bond. Neil Augenstein, WTOP News.
Election 2025 on WTOP. Democrat Aisha Braveboy is projected to be the next Prince George's County executive. This after claiming victory in a special election yesterday. Braveboy apparently defeated Republican Jonathan White. The unofficial count from the county is that she won by 89%. She spoke from a watch party.
Everyone who has been elected to serve, we have all agreed that we are going to work together to serve you and not ourselves.
She is the county's current state's attorney. She'll serve the final 2 years of Angela Alsobrooks' county exec term. Alsobrooks was elected to the U.S. Senate back in November. Meantime, in the election to fill a vacancy on the county council in District 5, Democrat Shayla Adams Stafford is the projected winner over Republican Fred Price Jr.
3 teen boys at Stonebridge High School in Loudoun County say the school system retaliated against them after they were recorded in the school locker room making comments about a transgender student. Virginia Attorney General Jason Miyares says he's referred the case to the U.S. Department of Justice and the U.S. Department of Education for, quote, further investigation and appropriate action. WTOP's Nick Iannelli asked Miyares if the students were truly punished and retaliated against since they were not suspended or expelled from the school.
Wrong. I think your analogy, your analogy is completely incorrect. This went from them being pulled out of class and being interviewed by the school administrators and school teachers to then it being referred to the full district and having the Title IX, not just coordinator, but deputy coordinator, sit down. That is like saying just because you were indicted falsely by a prosecutor, it doesn't mean you really were facing any serious charges because they actually never went through the trial. At that point, they are going through that. And then they are now the victims. They are having to hire lawyers. They are having to subject themselves to the stress of a Title IX investigation.
Miyares hopes in the end federal authorities do another review and Loudoun County Public Schools corrects the underlying problems.
The post-COVID mentality of prioritizing experiences over saving money may be on the way out. WTOP's Mike Murillo tells us it's being fueled by economic uncertainty.
Did you do that out of COVID, putting money towards trips and things you want over saving? Doing that had a name, revenge spending, but now some say a revenge saving era has begun.
I'm not sure I would call it revenge saving. I would call it more prudent saving.
Says Barry Glassman with Glassman Wealth Services. What's behind it? Uncertainty, especially among feds when it comes to employment, stock market swings, and inflation.
Things are more expensive. So those vacations that you may have taken a few years ago after the pandemic, or the car that you wanted, or even eating out at restaurants, things are a bit more expensive.
Also, higher interest rates are encouraging saving, but he says it's also a trend he's noticing among young people.
Online, there is a huge trend of low spending challenges.
Mike Murillo, WTOP News.
Coming up, major retailers deal with a rise in cyber attacks. Also, is that haze still around today? We've got traffic and weather ahead.